What's up, everyone, and welcome to my guide on taking out Galvek in under 3 minutes for the Elite Combat Achievements. This one's a little RNG heavy, so I'm going to take you through how you want to set up the fight, your strategy, Galvek's mechanics, the gear you'll need, and then take you through an example kill. Only thing you really absolutely need is a Dragon Hunter Lance. And yeah, check the timestamps below if you just want to see a specific piece, but let's get into it. So it's a 4-stage fight, but during all 4 stages, you're going to want to keep your Protect from Magic up and look out for these fireballs that he lobs up. If you get hit by it, you're getting one hit straight back to Lumbridge. Get out the damn way. Last thing is he can hit you with a like purple, pinkish fireball thing that'll shut off your prayers. So just make sure you have your quick prayers set to Protect from Mage and Piety. Throw them right back up if you get hit by that. No big deal. So like I mentioned, 4-stage fight. There's a few unique mechanics to each stage, and also we're going to use a strategy differently during some of the phases. So the first one, he's going to start at the north end of the ship, and his special attack unique to this phase is launching these like lava balls that if you get too close to, they're going to blow up and really mess you up. So stay away from them. It's not too hard to do that. Also, at the very beginning of the fight here, we're going to have on range gear and launch a couple Ruby Bolt specs at him. If neither one of the first 2 shots you take hit, you should probably reset because this is so RNG heavy that you're not really going to get it without at least 100 right off the bat. Then after you do 300 damage to him in stage 1, he's going to rotate around to the western side of the ship, and he starts draining your stats and throwing this like whirlwind thing at you that'll hurt your run energy and your stats. So keep your stats up, and we're going to hit that bastard right back. We're going to use our BGS or Dragon Warhammer. Doesn't matter whichever one you prefer here. They have about equal effects. Dump both your specs into him. The reason we don't do it at the start is because his defense resets every stage, so we're only going to get the benefit in one stage. I choose to do it on stage 2. Keep whacking him. Switch into your Lance after you've done your specials. You do another 300 damage. When he's down to 600 HP, he's going to fly over to the eastern end of the ship. And at that point, he's going to start using the water waves where he'll throw out a big-ass wave of water, and there's only one gap you have to run through, get into the gap, pass the wave of water, and then run back and keep attacking him. At this point, you're just doing standard melee, rinse and repeat with your Lance. Do another 300 damage to him, hope for good hits. Ultimately, he's going to fly into the middle of the ship for phase 4, and his special there is that he'll hurtle these kind of rock things at you that'll prevent you from moving. You really don't want to get hit by those because if he does hit you and then he chooses to throw one of those fireballs, you're going to get absolutely screwed. So avoid the rocks, do your last 300 damage to him, knock him out in under 4 minutes, and there you go. All right, now let's quickly go over the gear and inventory setup. As I mentioned on the first hit, you're going to want to use Ruby Bolts, so I'm going with Void to make the switches a little easier. I hit 2 shots with all of my ranged equipment on. If one of them is a special, I'll continue the fight, switch into all of my melee gear, starting with the Lance, finish off phase 1, and then use my BGS. So I'd recommend Void to make it a little easier. If you're really struggling and you're good at switches, you could use better offensive, equipment there. But yeah, I've got kind of the maxed Necklace of Anguish, the boots, archers, and then my melee switches are pretty strong as well. I don't have Infernal, but other than that, pretty much maxed. In your inventory, I'm doing Divine Combat and Ranged. Those boosts will last as I run back and reset my stats, so I like to sit those and run it for 5 minutes. If you do get in the fight and your stats get lowered, I bring a normal Super Combat to keep them maxed out. And extended super anti-fire because he does use anti-fire, or he uses fire. Obviously, you're the one using anti-fire. Fuck his fire. Then a couple anglerfish, a couple prayer potions, and some high healing food. In the bottom, I've got my teleport back to the Mist Guild. So if you run in and you have a bad setup, you're gonna go to Narda with your Desert Amulet, or you can use a player-owned house with the pool if you don't have your Elite Desert Stun. So I'll just keep my prayers on. Pray at the statue if I have a bad run, teleport back to the Mist Guild, run in, and start my fight again. And if I don't get a spec, I'll just go right back to Narda and rinse and repeat until you land a spec on the first time. So to get it started, spam click where you know he's going to spawn, get a couple hits in. I got double zeros, so I'm going to teleport out. Still got a decent amount of prayer, so instead of going all the way to Narda, I'm just going to rerun it one more time. So just while I've gone back and edited this, I noticed something really stupid that I did. You'll see in my third inventory spot, I have a Ferocious Glove switch, but I'm using Void, so it's going to kill the set effect. That was really autistic of me. Do not bring a glove switch. I have no idea how this kill ended up being done in the target time because this is a really hard achievement to get, but it somehow worked out for me. Don't bring a glove switch and you'll be even faster. Okay, and here's a spec hit. So now I'm going to make an attempt at the run. Just start hitting him with your lance and hope you get good hits and bring him down to 900 for the next phase. Don't get hit by the fireballs. Don't run backwards into the lava balls or they'll mess you up. You can also keep throwing up venges. I forgot for a while during this fight, but that'll speed you up a bit. All right, so now he's under 900, so I know he's going to switch. I'll eat during the transition so that I don't lose my attack time on him, and then I'm going to BGS him. Some okay hits there. When he hits me with that drain, I'm going to drink a super combat to keep me up at my max stats, and then just keep poking him. All right, under 600, he's going to switch again. I'm going to eat some more food. Divine up so that I stay at my max. Again, if I were more attentive, I'd be doing more venges. Keep watching the fireballs, they can come anytime. Just hope you hit him better than I am right now. Got a wave up. Okay, I could hit him before, and that'll end the wave, so that was a little lucky. Eat up while he's switching again. And now I remember throw on my vengeance. Pink fireball thing shuts off your prayers, so make sure you keep them up. And then just keep hitting them. Keep moving so you don't get hit by those rock things too. You never know when they're going to come out, so sometimes I'll just randomly move after I attack him. Rock, yeah, you don't want to get stuck by those. And then just a little more, and we got him. 3 HP left. And there we go, 256. So that's under 3 minutes. Got the speed trialist done. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this helpful. If you did, go ahead and let me know down below. It encourages me to keep making these things. And if you're struggling with any of the combat achievements and looking for a guide, let me know. I'm happy to make one. Or just general bossing, anything within the game. Happy to make what you guys are looking for. So see you in the next one.